Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of the WoW Collector. In this video we're in the Ruins of Ahn'Qiraj. I decided to show the flight path, sped up the video a little bit because it's about a 2-minute flight from Stormwind. Use the Oldham portal and you're going to head northwest. You're going to go to both AQ zones. It's the Ruins and the Temple. Kind of fast forwarded a little bit, but the Ruins is on the left. There's 6 bosses spread out in a circular pattern, even though it doesn't look like a circle. You will circle your way around to all the bosses. I did include a bunch of the trash in this video. When we come back here next time, we'll show less of that, but just wanted to kind of show some things. There are 3 drops in here in the zone. Coif of Elemental Fury, which is a helmet. The Silithid Husk Launcher, which is the gun. It looks like a bug. And the Lost Chris of Zed, which is just a dagger. Killed a bunch of trash here. I don't know, maybe at some point I will show more of this in double speed, just kind of walk through some of the trash pulls. But for the meantime, wanted people to get a sense, at least the first time we're in here, kind of a sense of what the zone feels like. And later on, we're going to do some more videos where we pause things and really break down certain mechanics and those kind of things. I'm going to be doing a tanking video at some point. When that occurs, we'll have that feature utilized. But for now, we're just kind of enjoying the walkthrough here. Um, with Temple of with AQ Temple, it's a much longer raid, but this feels just as long. There's so much empty space in here. It felt like during this raid time, it allowed for more trash to kind of mess up your pulls. But as you can see, I mean, this is just a lot of walking. I could have mounted up, but by the time you mount up, you're gonna have to dismount anyways and attack the mobs. So I just wanted to kill the trash until I do get all the drops. I did get the Coif of Elemental Fury to drop as a zone drop, which was kind of nice. It did knock that off my list of things to get, so I was very excited about that. Just kind of killing these gladiators here, stand in the way. Now you'll notice these chests on the side, the scarab coffers. Those are used to collect scarabs, which in turn create specific tier pieces for your class. I wasn't too concerned with them, especially in the first run, just because you're going to be at this point where it's just an excess, and the chests take a long time to open. I also got a BOE drop, male pants. So anytime you get those, they're going to be level 58, just before 60, which was the raid tier. Just want to equip those to get those kind of out of my inventory. Some of those stingers do knock you back quite a bit. Here's the first boss. I'm going to try to pronounce this, Kurinaxx. I kept getting this Qiraji martial drape. It was a cloak designed for certain classes. Pull that up, I'll tell you which one it is. Let's see. It's for the mage, priest, rogue, and warrior. Eventually I do get the hunter, the Qiraji spiked hilt to drop, but the first 4 bosses all drop this drape. I did pick up the Qiraji Sacrificial Dagger, which was a nice little mong to get. And I got Formula Enchant Gloves Shadow Power. Now, the formulas are all BOP, which means unless your class is an enchanter, you can't use it. So I haven't really picked my profession yet. I'm still waiting. So we'll see what happens. This is the second boss. He kind of gets hidden in these waves of trash. It's kind of nice. You kind of just post up here and all the mobs come to you, and you can loot all these as well. They don't drop great stuff, but you know, it's still something to at least vendor. I'm trying to see if any of these guys do drop anything. Every one of them has a major as well. And they do drop the helmet. That's a Gavel of Qiraji Authority. That's a mace. It looked pretty sweet. I think I do equip it to show you what it looks like in a second. He, General Rajaxx, sorry, is taunting us. And I did get quite a few of those Gavels to drop here. So they drop from the majors in each wave. They have a chance to drop. So again, we got the Qiraji Martial Drape and the Bracers of Qiraji Command, which are a cloth bracer. So we move on, and I show the map here. So at this point, you can go right or left. I always just go left because I find it easier, and it's less backtracking. That's the mace that dropped. It's a pretty sweet looking mace. So if you go the opposite way, which would make Moam the third boss, you then would kill um, the final boss, which is Ossirian. Then you'd kill Ayamiss and then Buru, and then you'd have to portal out or backtrack again. So the way I run it is you're able to exit the raid and then go hit Temple of AQ, which kind of makes things a little more efficient. Um, these idols will drop as well, and they're used to turn into gear. So what I've really done is everything that drops that's BOE um, or that can be traded, I send to my guild bank alt, and then I'll figure it out later once I unlock more of the mogs here. It wasn't too much of an impetus just because I'm not at that point where I have everything anyways, so I wasn't too concerned. Here's our third boss, Buru. Again, I get the Qiraji Martial Drape and the Quicksand Waders, which are a cloth boot. So a lot of cloth stuff dropped today, unfortunately. Now he's supposed to enrage, and when he eats those eggs, I think he heals, but I mean, at this level, if you're 120, none of those things matter. Um, so, this slime guy to the right, he has a chance to drop the Disgusting Oozling. It's one of the many things that can drop them. It looks like it's an 85%, or 0 out of 85. So what that means is rarity, which is an add-on that tracks what you do kill and what you have a chance to grab, also shows a percentage chance. So it's saying out of 85 attempts, that should be when you're able to see the item drop on average. So if you calculate that out just real quick, it's got about a 1.17% drop rate chance. So it should be about a 1.5% drop rate out of each bag. So I mean, if you think about it, on average, if I get 100 bags, one of them should drop. So I try to kill everyone I can. I just keep clearing the trash up to this point. Getting as many BOEs as we can just to kind of help fill out what I need. I do like the openness of this raid a little bit more. So yeah, I wish we could use those bug mounts in here, but I wish there was an instant mount feature in here. That would make this amazing. And maybe one of those new patterns they make. I know they made the patterns where you could walk on water with your mounts and so on and so forth. There is the Coif of Elemental Fury, the helmet piece for the male class armor class wearers. It's kind of a nice drop to pick up. I'll equip it at some point. I'll just need 2 more of the zone drops here. Trying to avoid killing those little slug-looking guys just because less I wanted to loot. And I don't think they really drop anything, to be honest. Here is the next boss, Ayamiss. Again, I get the Qiraji Martial Drape. I get the Ring of Desert Winds, and then Formula Enchant Cloak Dodge. So not that great, but I mean, again, just trying to unlock some of the transmogs from here. From this point, it's a little bit of a hike to the last boss of the raid. And then after that, we'll catch Moam on the other side. You make your way up these this staircase here, covered literally with sand. There's a lot of cool design elements in here, but this part has a lot of these guys. If you are a miner, they do drop obsidian. You can mine that upon their death, and I'll show you a little bit of that. I did mine everything just because it's just how I do things, but there we have it. We do kill Ossirian. He drops the Qiraji spiked hilt, Sandstorm Cloak, excuse me, and the sand polished hammer, which is a 2-hand mace. Trying to think if I show that in my transmogs or not. Yeah, it's right there. It's a pretty sweet looking mace. It's a 1-hand mace. Sorry, I misspoke. It'd be pretty cool for a paladin, especially that purple judgment set. It look pretty nice in there. So I will skip ahead, but basically, I do clear this entire room just because I want to loot everything. And so they drop, you can see right there the ore that drops. It's the small obsidian chunks, and sometimes you get the large ones. I just mine those. Once you clear all this, you'll continue making your way that's slightly northwest, and you'll get that last boss over there. So it makes a huge giant circle. We did go clockwise just because, as I mentioned before, I think it's a little bit easier to do it that way. But I don't know, in the comments below, let me know if it seems more efficient to go the other way. I'm just always gone this way. I like going over here too because there are some more slimes you can see on the top of the screen right there. So there's a chance at an oozing bag. So the more the better. Uh, do loot that right here. And there is a lot of trash over on this side around this gargantuan pool they kind of created. Um, don't know why it shows to loot this here, but as you can see, it takes about 4.3 seconds to loot that. It's a lot longer than a normal chest, so I mean, that's kind of up to you. And I did get an oozing bag there. I was pretty excited. I opened it and let's see what I got. Yeah, I got nothing. I got 3 potions. So as you can see, it's 1.15% chance. Not the best chance in the world, but I mean, you know, the more you kill, the more opportunities you get. So right now we're on the last boss of AQ Ruins, Moam. Just kind of the way we've done it. He does drop a Qiraji spiked hilt, Cloak of the Savior, and leg plates of the Destroyer. I did also show that that's where the oozing bag did drop. I got 3 crummy health potions, which I vendored. So we'll go ahead and knock this boss out. I didn't need the spiked hilt because my hunter already had it. So I did pick up a Sandstorm cloak. That's it for this video. Appreciate everybody watching, all the support, and most importantly, the subscriptions really help a lot. Happy collecting in your pursuits, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.